What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, a lot's happened over the weekend. I hope you enjoyed your 4th of July holiday and had a good time with your family and friends. But guys, the Bitcoin price went all the way down to 8,900, okay? 961 it says here, but it went all the way down to 8,906, okay? And then had a spike up all the way to 9,360, okay guys? And this is happening right now. Okay guys, so if you like that price action, if you like what you're hearing in this channel, be sure to subscribe and like, guys, and I'm going to dive right into the price action, okay? So guys, as you can see, the price really had some big movements. That breakout that I was talking about definitely happened. So we had that breakdown to the downside and then a massive swing up come Monday with all the investors getting back in. And that, guys, I can't stress enough that that happens all the time. Very slow weekends, and then Monday rolls around and a big move. That happens a lot. Okay, so as you guys can see here, we had a bullish engulfing after this, okay, and a rejection of lower prices by quite a bit, and then we saw a price rise right out of it. We saw the 20 EMA pass through the 55 EMA, okay, and the Bollinger Bands took a massive widening shoot, and then we had a big bullish candle. Okay guys, so that shot way up. Price now sitting at 9,313. So a big price move on Bitcoin. Guys, let me know if you caught that dip. All right, I was talking about a dip going down my last video 2 days ago. I took off on Sunday, spent some time with the family for the holidays, but guys, that dip definitely happened. Let me know if you caught it, okay? And guys, I wanted to check out a little bit on Electroneum. I wanted to be very short on Bitcoin just because the price did basically exactly what I said it would. And Electroneum did the exact same thing I said it would. I said it would move through this channel to the right. It did just that. It was kind of up and to the right, as I said. There it is, guys. So that's exactly what happened. Now that's a good sign that we're breaking out of this channel again. That means we're still bullish. As you can see, here's the low. Okay, so we're putting in a higher low. Now we just got to continue to keep moving up now, and kind of like right and up. But in a day or two, we'll be able to determine a new trend. That's for sure. Especially if this continues out of this channel. So again, we have the 20 EMA touching now the 55 EMA. Okay, so everything's lining up right, which is a very good sign. That means that we could be seeing some slightly higher Electroneum price, hopefully 0.006. That would be a really good sign, something up here. And we have touched that recently in the last day, but just a touch. So just a wick touching up there, but that doesn't, that's a good sign. I think that we're still moving sideways to the right. If we were moving downward in this channel, I think that would be a very bad sign. So I'm glad that we broke out of this channel. So I think Electroneum has some light right here, guys. So some good news for Electroneum. What do you guys think is going to happen with the price action? Do you think we're going to be moving sideways and down and head back into this channel? Or do you think we're going to be moving sideways and up? Do you think we're going to get a shot up? Okay, what do you think is going to happen, guys? Let me know in the comments below. And guys, I wanted to talk a little about how Bitcoin and Apple are relating right now. And there could be a massive price spike of 60,000 by 2023, and that's what this article says. So I wanted to dive right into that. So Bitcoin hangs near a chasm of adoption curve, and its price looks similar to Apple stock in 2008 before it broke out with 520% rally. So guys, I want to talk a little bit about this layout right here. Okay, so we have the innovators with the 2.5%. These are tech enthusiasts in the early stages. Okay, the early market right here. Early adopters at 13.5%. The visionaries. Then is what's called the chasm, which is basically when you have to jump over a massive hump in order to get more adoption going, and then for it to be accepted by everybody. And those are the pragmatists. Okay, so early majority, 34% of the people, and the conservatives. The late majority, 34%, and then the laggards, the skeptics, the people who don't believe. They'll always jump in at the end, and they won't make a lot of money, that's for damn sure. I'd say I'm an early adapter, to be honest with you guys. I was not involved in, 2008, 9, 10, 11, all those times I was not in. So, I'd say I'm an early adapter because there's still only 800,000 wallets with more than one BTC. That being said, there's 2.9 to 5.8 million users of cryptocurrency wallets, but only 800,000 of them have more than one Bitcoin. And I'll give you guys this much, I have more than one Bitcoin. So I'm part of that 800,000 or more. Now there's certain categories for Bitcoin and how much you have. If you guys feel like sharing how much Bitcoin you have, put in the category. Are you a shrimp? Are you an octopus? Are you a fish? Are you a dolphin? What are you guys? Are you a whale? If you're a whale, that's impressive and good for you. But guys, that's very important. It's very important to get over the chasm, and we're going to talk a little bit about that right now. So since its creation, the above chart has become widely used among many industries. Although new technologies have better synthesized such research, the graphic flawlessly describes how each group's physiological profile reflects on consumer habits and how they approach innovative products and services. One of the most important areas to note is a clear breaking point known as the chasm. Okay, so consumer preferences widely vary. This gap between early adopters and the early majority exists because consumers prefer to listen and copy references from their group. So people kind of follow the herd. So this leap represents the transition to mainstream market and bears mainly similarities to current cryptocurrencies lifestyles. So this is very similar, guys. So think of Bitcoin in this stage right here where it has to break over the chasm, okay? And once more people are into it, you're going to see a massive price rise. And we can relate that a lot to how Apple was moving along with the phones. So think 2007. These are the buys basically for smartphones. Okay, so very little. So sales in smartphones in the millions in units, and we can see a massive price spike from 2007 to 2020. You know, guys, we're talking huge here. This is big. So guys, here's another chart here showing Bitcoin 2020 versus Apple 2008. I think this one's very awesome to look at. So the industry penetration, 11%, mimicking right now, 3-month volatility, 92% and 64%, okay? The average daily volume of 5,069, 3,168, okay? 3-month S&P correlation, 0.93 and 0.85. So they are just really mimicking each other, and we all know what happened with Apple. It went up huge over the last several years, okay? And it's still a very popular investment. So as shown in the chart above, recent polls showing 11% of Americans own Bitcoin, which is the same level as smartphone penetration in December 2008. Similar trends can be found in the price volatility and correlation between the S&P and Bitcoin and the S&P 500. And here's the charts, guys. There's the S&P. There's Bitcoin. Okay, guys? So here's what put Apple iPhones and all these things above back in 2010. So June 2010, the launch of the iPhone 4 finally set spark to the Pragmatus, which was the 5-megapixel camera with 720 resolution. Could it have been the FaceTime launch? Perhaps it was the App Store reaching 5 billion downloads, or the reduced $99 for 2-year contract for the old 3GS model. So guys, I actually think it was those things that put it over the hump and made it more available for everybody, because that's what people needed. They needed cheaper prices. They wanted better cameras. They wanted, to be able to see each other when they're talking. And Bitcoin is in this same kind of place. It's possible that with all the stuff going on in Bitcoin world that we could be pushing over the chasm right now. Now, does that mean we're going to get a massive price spike instantly? It's not instant, but it's a good sign, and it will build good strength for the future. I think that for sure. So more in compilation with that, Apple investors who fled to 2008 due to stock price volatility, 20% drops in value, or the mainstream adoption uncertainties that lay ahead are likely quite regretful now. And guys, that's because the Apple stock rose 520% over the next 3 years, reaching $78 in early 2012. A similar price growth outcome for Bitcoin would drive its price to $59,900, amounting to a 1.1 trillion market capitalization in 2023. Guys, I've always been talking about the $1 trillion market cap being huge for Bitcoin and just being like all the other asset classes that are out there in the trillion. So I think Bitcoin's just a matter of time before it actually gets there. And I think that Bitcoin is something that's it's a lot more popular than people give it credit for. There's a lot of people using it. People see it as a way to free themselves from the traditional government and all the hold that they have on the people. And I think that Bitcoin is just one more thing that people need to get their hands on. And the earlier the better, because it's going to be worth a lot more. I think if we push all the way out to 2030, okay, I think that we're going to be looking at some much higher Bitcoin prices, making prices now look like nothing, okay? I can imagine $100,000 Bitcoin price by then. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I think we're gonna have some much higher prices by then. Let me know what you guys think. So guys, just to recap what we went over, Bitcoin price shot all the way down to the $8,900 mark. That was a great buy zone if you guys got in there. Bully for you. You are looking in a really good spot. Okay guys, I think what's gonna happen for the next few days is we're gonna get a little bit of a bounce here because we touched some resistance basically. There's a lot of resistance here, so I think we're gonna get a little bit of a bounce down now, okay? But everything is reading bullish, but just because we've hit a lot of resistance up here before, I think we're gonna get a bounce now. So I don't think we're gonna shoot back down right here straight away, but I think it's gonna be, you know, the 9,000, high twos, something like that. Okay guys, so that's what I think is going on with Bitcoin for the near future. And Electroneum, guys, as you can see, we did move through to the right. So I think what needs to happen now is we need to kind of bust out of this red box and start moving upwards here. So for instance, to continue a trend upwards, okay? So we do have a good sign here that it's moving upwards right now. And through this box to the side, that's what I said needs to happen for it to actually make that move. So that's one good step in the right direction. A very bad sign would be if we actually fell down this way. Okay, that would be very bad. So we don't want to end up back in this channel. That would be a very bearish signal. So as long as we're moving sideways to the right, that's a good thing. So I think we're going to hopefully touch out of this red box in the next few days. That would be a great sign, showing that we're continuing an uptrend after this long downtrod. Okay, guys? So let's see what happens. Guys, if you think that the Electroneum price is going up, put it in the comments. If you think it's going down, put it in the comments. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I'm really interested in that. And guys, if you haven't checked out my channel yet, be sure to do so. I'm uploading videos basically every single day and making good calls and having a great time. Okay, guys? I'm loving the interaction. I'm having a great time with all of you. I read your comments all the time, so be sure to put a comment in there, guys. I definitely read them and appreciate all the comments. And guys, that's all I have time for today. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.